What am I doing?
Just lie on your side. I'll explain to you as you do it, so it'll be like super live.
On my side?
Yeah, lying on your side here. Okay, so guys, for jiu-jitsu, when we're squeezing people between our legs, right, we need various degrees of hip mobility. Now we need various degrees of hip flexion, hip internal rotation, hip external rotation, hip adduction, hip abduction, and extension, okay? So if we don't know how to teach our body and connect those movements to our brain, it's gonna be really hard for us to get clean hip strength, and we might suffer a bit more injuries because everything starts to move together, okay? Being able to apply force in all these different directions takes a bit of patience, and we're gonna learn how to do that in our side lying hip car here. So Ethan's gonna stack himself from ear to shoulder to hip to feet. So he's gonna get a little bit more stacked like this. Good, perfect. He's gonna take his top hand and use it as a pillow so he's nice and comfortable. He's gonna take this hand. If he can, he's gonna turn it in like this. If he can't, he can just push it into the floor in whatever fashion helps him build a little bit of core tension, okay? Now, Ethan's gonna start his hip car side lying by placing his foot on the floor and trying to get his full foot on the floor. From here, he's gonna imagine his foot is on top of a piece of paper, and he's gonna bring his knee up as he slides that piece of paper as high up to himself as he can get. This is hip external rotation, okay? We're gonna try to teach Ethan's hip how to do pure abduction here. So as he does the next movement, he doesn't want his hip to shift back. But the next movement will be him bringing his knee and his foot out away from the body without his hip shifting back. Ethan's got pretty good rotation here, so he's gonna hold this and just teach his body that motion. Now we can come down here a little bit and search for more abduction. Come down and search for more. And this will give us a good spot to start to internally rotate the hip and start to catch the hamstring in extension. So try to flex your hamstring and keep that flexion and hamstring tension on. His knee is now behind his hip line and he's bringing his knee and foot to the floor. From here, he's done one half of his hip car. He's gonna keep his hamstring on. He's gonna retrace, bring his knee up to his armpit, and he's gonna go find that piece of paper with his foot flat on the floor, and he's gonna come all the way around, down to the floor. So that is one hip car. Now we're teaching that hip how to do all these separate motions. Ethan's gonna do one more. He's gonna slide that foot up into external rotation. Keeping his tension on, he's gonna come out to pure abduction. Because it's hard to find internal rotation, he's gonna come out, explore more, come out, explore more. Then he's gonna find his internal rotation through here. He's gonna get his hamstring on without extending his lower back, and he's gonna bring his knee and his foot down to the floor, keeping the hamstring on. From here, he's gonna come back through that hamstring tension, get his knee up to his armpit, find that piece of paper on the floor in front of him, and slide that piece of paper all the way down for one side lying hip car. Perfect, that's it, bro, done. Hell yeah, how'd your hip feel after that?
Feels good.
Feels good? Nice.